If you can punch a dragon with a stone fist, you can have a neurodivergent person and disable characters in your mediums. Oh, it's pretty! It is so pretty! I love it! Yay!
My name is Bloodthread Shears. I am also known in the dance world as Oriana Amaz.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Hello everyone, Merry Time Zone, and welcome to my stream. I'm Bloodthread Shears, Shears for short, and welcome to a very hot day that I decided, screw it, I'm coloring, I don't care. It's hot out, I had to take a shower, I got out. Nope. But anyways, welcome to Sunday Solo Scramble, a thing I do on Sundays, whether it be coloring, video games, fiber arts. Pinky is right over there. And yeah, we just have fun, chill out, lurk, listen to some chill music, and enjoy. Before I switch over to the craft cam, I want to say that I revamped this overlay a tiny bit. As you can see here and down here, I made myself a very nice frame on Canva. I'm very proud of myself. I figured it out and it took like 20 minutes to like align everything. Is it all in the same way? Nah. Not really. Not really at all, but I'm very proud of it. It looks nice and fancy. I like Art Deco. So this is up my alley. I want to have like a nice vintage feel. But anyways, announcements. I'd like to remind everyone that tomorrow I will be streaming at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of the normal 9 a.m. because of pet sitting. I will be pet sitting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday morning, all the way up till June 1st. So there will be a little bit of a shuffle with the times, and the schedule will reflect that. However, on Monday, I will be diving back into When the Night Comes and go forth on full thirst. Because, yeah, I shall have the hot drink, cold drink, and water combo. Because, as Kempsey had said, it is a desert, and this game is an oasis of thirst. And for full disclosure, I did finish my private off-stream playthrough. I have never felt my face flush so badly. Yeah, I need a drink. All right, so next order of business is, as you can see down below, I have switched over to PubNub captions for sake of ease and the fact that it doesn't take up as much bandwidth on my computer. Big shout out to DC Lasser for turning me on to these because they work very well. And what I'm gonna do is have like a black square for contrast, and then just let it run. Because if these can run while I play video games, I will be keeping these for quite some time. At least until I learn Pixel Chat. But anyways, next order of business is if you are following me on Ko-Fi, which I will put the link down into the chat, a new post has been put up, and as you can see, the skirt has been pinned. I trimmed it yesterday, and what I'm going to do is try and even out everything and make sure that the entire skirt works, it is even, and exactly where I need it to be. That will be probably done off stream just to save bandwidth, and just so I can focus. But I will take photos and I will update on Ko-Fi. And speaking of Ko-Fi, I'm trying to raise money for a dedicated desktop computer for myself, so I can do streaming, I can do photo editing, I can do all the video games and not have to worry about my laptop complaining or crying. As of right now, because it's very warm out, I'm back to the ice pack on top of the laptop as a precaution. There's never any blah 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 blah. There's never any pressure to chip in your coin. If you need to take care of your own stuff, please, you take care of you. But every little bit goes a long way. I have my eye on a HP Omen, and the budget will be $2,500, and that will cover the tower and a 2-monitor setup. I would love to do a 3-monitor, but I don't know if I can do that at this time. So yeah, if you want, toss a coin, or you can become a monthly subscriber. If you don't feel like subscribing here on Twitch and giving Bezos the majority of your money, you can become a monthly subscriber over on Ko-Fi. I have a $5, $10, and $20 tier I am also going to be putting in a $1 tier as a for the cause. Because if you've seen Zerjester's thread on Twitter, if enough people go at the $1 tier, that could cover me for rent and bills. And also, Ko-Fi is how I will be funding my future projects, such as the Hades Varsity Jacket Project, where I will be starting with Best Girl Dusa, and then going from there. And then doing the parent combinations to wear under the corset that I'm wearing right now, and any future sewing projects that I want to do. I also want to be able to do another one-shot. If you're a fan of Labyrinth, that's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah. Let's see, I did that, schedule, Ko-Fi plug, and onto the community board. Ah, I remember this time. So, if you are familiar with the itch.io bundle that has been going on, I will pull this up, and I'm smart. I bookmarked the tweet. Here we go. Copy. Paste. Link is in the chat. If you are a game dev and want to help for the game bundle for the victims of the blah. So basically, Lynn M. Meyer is doing a itch.io game bundle to support Black and Brown-led grassroots social justice in the Buffalo community, especially after the shootings that had happened up in Buffalo, New York. The bundle isn't out just yet, but I wanted to bring more attention to this and have a lot more eyeballs on it. If you're interested, please keep your eyes peeled. Go follow Lynn Meyer and help out. So the next bit is, if I can remember to, I need to like create a dashboard. So do. Actually, hold on. Where is Lonzo's? I'm gonna do a chaos for Lonzo because it's his birthday today. Copy link address. And paste. Oh, son of a biscuit. Today is Lonzo's birthday, and he's currently trying to raise $800 for a new chair for streaming. If you feel generous and want to give him a little gift and maybe, I don't know, do violence and break that goal, that'd be awesome. Be an awesome little gift for Lonzo. And also, go follow Lonzo. Go support. Especially because it's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. I'm proud to be your friend. He can't say anything because he's not online right now. Anyway, Anyways, last but not least, on the community board, my friend Renee, also known as Chaos Fae, is a friend of mine who does quilting. She's a 4th generation quilter, disabled creative, and currently trying to find a new place to live after being evicted from her home. So she's currently open for commissions for quilting. So if you're familiar with like the coasters that I have here, or the mug rug that I constantly talk about and show on stream, and I always use when I'm at my desk, please help however you can. Share the information if you're not financially able to throw some coin. Get the word out there, and if you do have some coin and you want to commission her for some one-of-a-kind work, information is in the chat. That has been the community board, and I promise I will make things a lot more streamlined next time. I think I should make like a video or something, but I don't know. Anyways, all of that is done. Let's go over to coloring. And as you can see over here, oh shit. Hold on. I have got to remember that I have... There we go. Okay. So, as I was saying, I made a fancy, like, you can see all around here. Nope. All around here on the fancy little crafting screen, I added some framework to make this look even much nicer. But anyways, this is actually the thing that I am working on. I did get an early start. So, that way you can see with better lighting. And just there. And since I have been chatting for a few minutes, how's everyone doing? How's your weekend going? And how's your time zone if you're not in the same time zone? I hope everyone who is in warmer climes has been staying cool, because it has been in the 80s yesterday and today. And Lexi has been very eager to go outside when I have to beg her to not run around as much. I almost forgot. Cause brain is brain. I'm gonna be in a one-shot on June 7th. So let me actually put that into chat. So I'll be joined by that Nerd Happy Capster, Lonzo Gonzo, in a game DM'd by the Great Rafiki over on Greater Restoration's channel. And it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I am currently brewing up a character and trying to see if I can learn this rule set as best as I can. So, yeah. And as always, there's going to be a little standard commands down below me. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I reserve the right to answer. Okay. So where is the purple?
Okay, Vox?
Captions, that's not what I said. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience on the quiet. I kind of got sucked into this, and here's the finished. I'm not gonna do all of the white space. I think it's fine on its own. And I think it looks very pretty. So it's well past like hour and a half, I think. Yeah, it's almost hour and a half. So I am gonna take a quick break. I think I'm gonna switch gears and maybe play When the Night Comes, or maybe some Okami. I'll put up a poll, and let me start that poll right now. Okay. There we go. So while that's going on, I'm gonna have that up for the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. And around here, I encourage folks to take care of themselves however they see fit. Whether it is to get up and walk around, stretch, have some water, take your medication. Did you take your meds today? And remember to eat. Giving your furry, scaly, or feathered friends some scritches and love, however you see fit. Be sure to take care of yourselves, and I will be right back. Am I muted now? Oh, God. Oh, God. Yay! Okay. So like I said before, I went down the Finn Ezra route to make sure in case if I needed to update content warnings, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I went down the safe, like, I took the safest way to out on this, because any route that I play, I'll do off stream and make sure that content warnings will be updated, and you can see right down below me Night CW for any of the content warnings, because this goes into spoopy territory, maybe spooky. It is dedication, but I also take it very seriously because I know some visual novels go places. I'm looking at you, Dramatical Murder. Holy balls, your bad endings are terrifying. So yeah, let's get into the... Excuse me? Also, being the thirsty bastard that I am, of course I'm gonna have the dedication to constantly listen to Gideon Emery's smooth voice. Yes, I'm thirsty. And we shall be very hydrated today. And if you are also a thirsty person, please feel free to put whatever tea or thirsty emotes in chat. Let's get that in there. Excuse me. And I will keep an eye on chat through my phone. So anything does come up, any like issues, please let me know. I won't know unless someone tells me. So, let's get into this. Finn locks the shop with practiced ease, placing his iron palm flat against the door. The markings thrum to life for the briefest of moments, a faint magical shimmer rolling over the weathered door. What was that? Finn joins me on the street and flexes the fingers of his prosthetic.
Ezra uses wards to protect the shop, just to be cautious. There's plenty of nasty little things lurking around here who would quite like to get their hands on his wares.
Plus, it's another handy little trick this thing can do. I'm glad I waited to play this on stream. My mind went somewhere else. Also, can we appreciate the jacket? Look at the design for, I'm guessing, gold embroidery. This game is a gift. I gotta put in a ding command. Oh god, I need a sip. But come on, I was not the only one who thought that. Yes! Alright. Another? He raises a dark eyebrow at me, sticking his hands in his coat pockets. I'm so red right now. I feel it. Oh my god. Okay. Water. Okay. 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 I really should just get my fan and not like this one to cool off, but just like fan myself. Woof. Okay. So let me bring the mic in close for this one. That's for me to know. I scoff playfully, picking up the pace to catch up with him as he attempts to hide his smirk by wandering ahead. We were robbed, y'all. Imagine if... No, because if people actually heard that line voiced, a lot of fans would lose their shit. So it's like a... I don't think I would be stimming right now. Like, just going like, ah, kind of deal. So how many of these lunar festivals have you attended? I fall in step with him, finding myself strangely transfixed with how human he can be in moments like this. Let's see. I think I lost count a few decades ago, to be honest. We'll go with a lot. There are so many things I long to ask him, but I wonder how boring it must get for someone who has lived as long as him to tell the same stories over and over again. So you really live under the town? How big is your clan?
13, including me. So, relatively small. And yes, there are catacombs that run right beneath us. It's quite cozy.
I crinkle my nose at him, earning a laugh.
Hey, don't look at me like that. It is, I swear. We take full advantage of the fact that we have somewhere safe and comfortable to live during daylight hours, without confining ourselves to caves or boarded-up dives.
Oh, is there any mods in chat? Quick question. I forgot to update the go live. Can someone tweet out that I switched over to this game? I remember to do everything else except for that. I swear I'm smart. Okay. So... I'm sure you're the envy of all other clans. They mostly despise us. We aren't quite the murderous or hungry enough for them. And you are... close with any of your clan members? He promptly stopped walking, his boots scuffling against the icy cobblestones. Close? I clear my throat, shrugging and trying to brush it off. I know what I meant, and I think he does too. You know, intimate. I haven't heard many vampires who don't have mates, especially those who are clan leaders. He stares me down.
I don't have a partner right now, no. I can't say I'm interested in getting into relationships with my own kind.
Isn't that lonely? His laugh is no sweet tinge with a little sadness.
There are many ways to cure loneliness. However, being immortal is inherently lonely, regardless of your relationship status.
So, if you don't favor other vampires that way, what species do you prefer to seek the company of? He starts walking again, tipping his head for me to follow.
Humans, of course.
Oh, thank you, Camcy. I appreciate it. And also, because I'm going full thirst on this, We flirt. He tilts his head, carefully nudging me with his elbow as he steps a little closer. I bite my lip, trying to stop a silly smile from spreading across my face. Also gonna do some lurk time because I'm getting slightly sleepy, but I don't want to head off just yet. No problem, Kamsi. I know you were streaming earlier today, so please get your rest and do the thing. I shall be flailing in your honor because yes. For those who don't know, Kamsi and I are Team Thirst. It was good to see you too. I had a lot of fun. And hashtag Bullet is best dog. So yeah. There will be some ableist language in this game, considering ableism is very deeply entrenched to the point where people don't think about it. I will do my damnedest to just go on the fly as soon as I see stuff like that. But again, content warning is in the standard commands down below my face. Well, it's just lucky I happen to be human then, isn't it? He moves to stand in front of me, walking backward, a shit-eating grin on that infuriatingly handsome face. Oh, this is like every fanfic I've ever read. This game knows my brand. Quite lucky indeed. Oh shit, this is the thing, it's not 100% voiced, so I don't know what lines are voiced and what are not, and I should have wrote this down. Ah, my hands. I gotta put the compression glove back on. This is what I get for overexerting myself. That's my left glove. That's the right glove. Okay. I shall be taking an aspirin later. I try to avert my gaze and step ahead slightly, but he follows me with a smile. One that has heat creeping onto my cheeks, even in this impossible cold. I think I know why! Aren't you supposed to be escorting me, not teasing me?
Oh, but you're so easy to tease. I do enjoy making you blush. The color suits you.
Okay. I roll my eyes, stopping dead in my tracks, earning a laugh from him. Oh, right, I gotta put in a eye roll counter. Hang on. I think last time we were at 12. That is not what I'm going to use. Son of a biscuit. There we go. That works. So we're up to 13. Maybe that'll help, because I'm seeing my stream stagger a bit. I'm not blushing, it's freezing. Apparently, I'm a liar now. He reaches for my wrist, his long fingers gently curling around it, his thumb pressed against my fluttering pulse. His gaze flickers to the point of contact, then back to my face. My skin is somehow alight even underneath his cold touch. He's asking for permission, and I nod. granting it to him. He turns my hand over in his own, my palm facing up. He traces the lines: head, life, sun, fate, and heart, and he watches me intently as he does so.
You know, I can feel every hitch in your breath, every rush of blood in your veins, the steady and not so steady beat of your heart. There's no hiding from me, Hunter.
I clear my throat, finding it hard to form words. His touch is so painfully gentle, it almost aches. No hiding, hmm? He pauses over my pulse, pressing a little harder and feeling it protest against his fingertips.
My instincts are not something I can switch off. But you really have no reason to hide. I'm not going to hurt you, unless you ask nicely.
I need a moment. Oh boy, okay. He slowly releases me, guiding my hand back to my side, and I miss the contact the moment it's gone. You're impossible. With a shrug, he's moving onward, his hands back in his pockets. He throws me a look over his shoulder, something soft and affectionate.
Humans.
The festival is overflowing and teeming with life and laughter as we push our way into the crowds that gather around the colorful stalls. I stay close to Finn, amused to see the townfolk enthusiastically waving and smiling at him. Quite popular, aren't you? He shrugs, a hand hovering close to my waist as he guides me through.
We offer the town protection, so most of them tend to be quite grateful to us. There are some who are less than thrilled about my presence, though, so don't be fooled.
We finally find a break in the crowd and move to stand near the edge of the market where we can see the docks clearly. It's mostly the older residents who are hesitant to trust me, and I don't really blame them. Why wouldn't they trust you? He looks away, flexing his fingers, the magic that flows through his iron arm fluttering with the movement.
Because I'm still a vampire. The former head of my clan, my sire, was not interested in offering the town any kind of protection. Though we did not hunt near here, word travels.
I let the silence between us linger, giving him a moment before he's turning to me with that trademark toothy grin. Let me show you how Lunarians do things, shall we? He holds out his arm, and I take it without hesitation. Then Piper emerges from the crowd, stopping us both in our tracks. She's armed, albeit subtly, and her smile is as friendly as she approaches.
Well, well, what have we here? You get the attention of all the pretty ones, don't you, Casimir?
Hello, Piper.
I appreciate and I love the fashion in this game. I want that jacket. I think it looks gorgeous. And can we talk about the fact that we have a character with Valitigo who is not only a major character, she's also romanceable. That is amazing. Because, like, something like that, we don't get to see characters like this, and it makes me very happy. Also, she's pretty. She's very pretty. Pretty ones.
Ignore her. She's just bitter that Willenheim has her doing grunt work tonight. Isn't that right, Merriman?
Everyone else gets a night off, and yet here I am shouting at drunkards for getting too handsy with the sweet stand.
Finn is clearly amused by her bad mood, and she throws him a glare, but her lips curl into a smile. I get the impression these two are friendly. Anyway, what are you two up to? Going to show them your dingy underground lair, Casimir? Finn rolls his eyes, and that is another one? The catacombs are no less dingy than the hovel you call home, I'm sure. I'm sure they're both lovely? Piper snorts, elbowing Finn in the ribs. And trust me, I will be romancing her the next time I play this. I prefer to stay above ground. Those tunnels give me the creeps.
Well, you give us the creeps. So I guess we're even, aren't we?
Says the dead man.
Are you really working tonight, Piper? She sighs and cocks her head. Yes, and I better get back to it, actually. No doubt Willenheim is on the lookout, just dying for me to fuck up. It was nice seeing you both. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Piper waves as she departs, shouting loudly as she goes.
Fingers crossed for no horrible murders.
Fingers crossed! Finn huffs a laugh, shaking his head incredulously. You two are friends, then? He shrugs. I suppose? She's all right, and doesn't bother us. She's good at understanding we mean no harm. I think you two are quite similar, actually, so it makes sense.
I've been compared to worse. I'll take it. At least she can hold her liquor. Come on, let's have a look around.
He insists on showing me his favorite stall, one that overflows with a selection of beautiful parchments, colorful inks, and sketchbooks. Okay, if somebody gorgeous like that shows me to like an art stand, like an art supply stand, you're not getting me out. You have to drag me out, or like a book stand or a bookshop, or like a place that does like an adoption drive for cute animals. Good fucking luck getting me out of there, because I'm not leaving. I literally had to like be dragged out of Borders when it still was around by my dad, because I was insistent on reading all day. So yeah. This is my shit. This is like my kind of stuff. This is a nice date. I like this. He enthusiastically points out which notebook he purchased for Omen when he saw him scribbling on the back of Urza's shop records one day. We turn the corner and find an exasperated Ezra perusing the herbalist stall, bickering with the sour-faced woman that owns it. Finn smiles, approaching him quietly and placing a hand on his back to announce his presence. Is there a problem? Ezra turns, visibly relaxing when he sees them. Nothing other than her trying to stiff me for her shoddy Angelica route. He mutters something under his breath and hands over his coin, stuffing the goods into his pocket. Sorry about that. I apparently take the price of goods a bit too seriously sometimes. Are you two enjoying yourselves? Finn looks at me expectantly, raising a scarred brow in question. Of course. How can I not when I have such a wonderful guide? Glad to hear it. I better dash. I left Omen and Alcar at the docks to save a spot for the fireworks. Was that a good idea? Alcar probably has him halfway to Threus by now. I laugh, but it's probably true. Shit. I'll go see if I can find them. I've already confiscated chocolate from Omen twice. He just can't resist, can he? No matter how much he complains about his tongue tingling. Enjoy the fireworks. I hear they'll be quite impressive this year. He glances at Finn and winks playfully. Behave, you. Don't I always?
Don't.
If you say so. Goodbye, you two.
Would you like to watch the fireworks? We don't have to. They're not exactly impressive, and I've seen them more than a few times in my lifetime. But if you want...
Again, I'm going full flirt because... It me! What would you do if you weren't here with me? He ponders my question for a moment, scuffling his boots on the ground as he steps closer.
Let's go for a walk. I want to show you my favorite place here in Lunaris. It's not far. Come on.
Okay, I just want to do a quick time check. Alright, so I need to do a quick bio, so I will be right back. I'm going to leave it on here, and Lexi's going to hold down the fort, so as always, do remember to tell her what a very good girl she is, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And hopefully my stream has not staggered too badly. He takes me down to the beach. It's small and not exactly something you would expect to see in a small town like Lunaris. But the water gently laps against the shore is soothing. I can see why he likes it here.
I come here often. It's one of the only places that I can find a little peace, other than the graveyard.
When was the last time you saw the sun? I almost immediately regret asking when I see his face fall.
Oh, just a good 660-something years ago, give or take. But that's okay, because I have places like this that still look wonderful in the darkness. And good company helps too.
He stands close, our fingertips brushing. I shiver at the feel of his cold skin, craving the contact. Thank you for showing me this. It's really lovely. He hums in agreement, and we stand in silence for a little while. The noise of the festival, a distant murmur. I rove my eyes over his face, the milky glow of the moonlight spilling over his cheek, and his dark lashes flutter as he stares up at the stars. My heart stutters in my chest, and I think back to his words earlier on, knowing that he heard it. I wonder what it sounds like to him. Is it a rush? Quickening? A desperate hum? A smirk hooks with the corner of his mouth, but he doesn't turn to meet my gaze. Fireworks burst across the sky, sparks scattering wildly, and Finn looks as otherworldly as he truly is sharp, as his sharp features are bathed in ever-shifting colors. I look skyward, and it's only as I avert my gaze that I feel him looking at me. Beautiful. His next words are soft.
Yes. Beautiful.
Ooh. I feel his fingers reach for mine, my breath stuttering as I meet his touch willingly. Not even the cold chill of his skin could cool the impossible heat that I feel in this moment. The fireworks stop and the crowd cheers, and then there's perfect silence. Nothing but him and I, and the gentle sound of the waves lapping against the shore. My gaze drops to our loosely entwined fingers, and then up to meet burning gold. With little thought and very little hesitation, we both lean in until our lips are but a breath apart. Then, a scream, blood-curdling and awful in the distance. Okay, so warning, any dialogue labeled fight in this chapter will lead to scenes containing violence or gore. So, again, content warning is down below. If you need to tab out, please do so. The cold winter whips against my skin as I run as fast as I can, sinking deeper into the ominous woodland that surrounds Lunaris. I'm hot on Piper's heels, and she's determined and hyper-focused. As am I. There's nothing like the hunt. The way my instincts drive every feeling, my senses sharpen to a knife's edge. My every thought is fixated on winning and only winning. I can think of nothing else but finding the source of the distress. A terrible sense of dread swirling deep in my gut. Excuse me while I take a sip of tea. Okay. The woods are teeming with every hunter and enforcer Lunaris has to offer. And every one of us silently hoping that this isn't what we think it is. That this isn't the 5th victim that we've been expecting. Another of our comrades targeted and slain so brutally, without an apparent motive. Killed simply for doing their job, protecting humankind. Okay. And here's what I'm gonna do. Save. Because around here, we do save states, because I leave nothing to chance. My feet pound on the frost-crisp grass. Tall trees with gnarled branches that curl inward like talons, almost naked from the winter's grasp looming high above us. I spot eyes glowing in the darkness, but I quickly realize they're carved messily into rickety tree trunks. They glow ominously as another gust of wind blows. I swear I see them blink. I make a mental note to remind myself to investigate, though I'm sure they're nothing new. Not in a town like this. Piper skids to a stop, her fingers diligently hovering just above the handle of each of her daggers that sit safely in the holster at her back. Did you hear that? A quiet but obvious whisper echoes amongst the trees. A pained groan from something unquestionably inhuman. From a creature. I did. Her fingers twitch, as do mine. Eyes narrowed, every sense razor sharp and zoned in on that singular point.
It feels young and inexperienced. It's beneath our skill level. Beneath us.
She says with such confidence, but her guard is still firmly up. The duo of wide-eyed hunter sergeants that had been ordered to tail us arrive at our side, their cheeks rosy from the harsh bite of the wind. Major? Piper opens her mouth to respond, but she pauses, looking to me.
You're the highest rank here, General. Do we move on and let these two handle it? Or do you fancy working out some tension?
Alright, so in my private in the off-stream playthrough, I did not go through the fighting, and I left it to the lieutenants. So I am going to choose the fight option. So again, content warning in chat, please, if any of the mods are still there. And please use your discretion when viewing, because that content warning was there for a reason. So, save. Okay. We're gonna do some fighting. I could always do with working out a little tension.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. I haven't had a good fight in what feels like forever.
I turn to address the sergeants. Continue heading to the rendezvous point. If you encounter General Willenheim, tell them we're on our way. They nod too eagerly and run onward. The hairs on the back of my neck rise the second they're out of sight. My body is gearing up for a fight, adrenaline coursing generously through my veins. I close my eyes and clear my mind. I can hear the steady, assured thrum of Piper's heartbeat, the quiet rustle of the grass, the leaves rustling in the trees. Then I feel it. A vampire, a youngling. Her aura is frantic and skittish. She's only just awoken. She's hungry and scared. She's trying to hide. I smile. We're out quite far. I always used to find younglings in this area. She can likely sense there's a clan here. She's either seeking guidance or an easy meal. It's too dangerous to let her live. She's unstable. Then we kill her. The youngling finally emerges from the tree vine, her vivid crimson irises surrounded by blackened sclera. Her eyes flicker wildly as she lumbers towards us, unfocused and impossibly unsteady on her feet. This should be easy. Can I help you, Lexi? Well, lie down. Go inside. Go on. She's clearly deprived of blood. Dark, vining veins surround her wild eyes and creep down her pale cheeks. She wears no shoes, her feet black with mud, and her clothing is torn and saturated with blood. Most of it likely her own. Her death was obviously not a merciful one. She's been quite clearly left to navigate her rebirth by herself. And this never ends well. Ends in the slaughter of innocent lives. Her lips curl menacingly to reveal sharp fangs that she's clearly still getting used to, and she lunges at us without hesitation. Alright, so. Alright. It's gonna be interesting. Before she even gets the chance, I propel myself forward, lunging and knocking her off balance. I watch her stagger, her newly broken fangs bared as she scrambles on shaky legs to steady herself. I circle her, a hunter at its prey, because that's exactly what we are. She doesn't stand a fucking chance. Piper shifts somewhere behind me, and considering we've never hunted together before, our instincts are perfectly aligned. She moves, I move. It moves, we attack. She tries to attack again, shrieking as she attempts to fling herself forward and attach herself to my neck.
Not today, sweetheart.
I grab her arms, twisting her and holding her tightly as Piper sinks one of her daggers into the shoulder. The youngling screeches, a deafening sound that leaves my eardrums cracking. She thrashes as the silver burns her flesh, the smell of it turning my stomach. She tries to claw at her blade, leaving her fingers bloodied, even more so than they already were. I tackle her to the forest floor, pushing her face into the dirt, my knee firmly lodged against her spine. The youngling screams as Piper forcefully grabs her hair, yanking her head back. She stares her down, tactfully avoiding the snapping of her jaw, and shakes her head.
Put her out of her misery.
We work in tandem to remove her head clean from her body. It's the only way, however violent it may be. I feel warmth spray against my skin, the unmistakable smell of copper permeating the air. The visceral sound of tearing flesh and breaking bone fills the clearing. Then she turns to nothingness beneath us. An unrecognizable pile of blood and viscera, yet another life stolen and twisted into something evil. Well, that was fun. I brush the dirt from my knees and take a deep breath, watching Piper clear off her bloody daggers on the grass. We should really get going. She turns to face me, and I spot her face is covered with a dark splattering of crimson. You got red on you. I point to my own cheek, tapping it gently. She looks at me like an adorable fool. You got blood on your face. Oh. Well, what's new? You do too. Are you stealing my look? I shrug, scrubbing my own skin with the sleeve of my coat just to be sure. It comes away deep crimson. I call it hunter chic. Piper rolls her eyes, sheathing her daggers and swiping at her face. She huffs as the slowly drying blood smears across her russet skin. Piss. Gone. I study her carefully, nodding my approval. Clean as a whistle. Or at least as clean as someone who hasn't slain a feral murderous vampire? Bada chokes. Why am I not surprised? She takes a deep breath, looking around at the now eerily quiet clearing.
We'd better get going. August will be having an absolute bitch fit.
Piper tilts her head to the side, and a loud crack of her bones click back into their rightful place. Let's dash. It's easy to tell what we're dealing with as we draw nearer to the scene. Dozens of hunters and enforcers of varying ranks saturate the small clearing, the majority of them still dressed in their festival attire, much like Piper and I. I'm also going to do another save, because honestly thought I was going to end up dead. We spot a retrieval team emerging from the tree line. Their faces are pale and drawn. It's then that I know. They didn't make it.
You're here.
We are. We ran into some trouble on the way, but we took care of it. I gather that's why you were so late. It's fine. Obviously, such things cannot be prevented.
It's not good news, as I'm sure you can tell.
My heart sinks. I knew, but hearing it out loud is still unpleasant. Do we have an identity? They shake their head, brushing the front of their fur coat that I'm sure they're less than happy about wearing in such a situation.
We cannot identify the...
Their voice catches.
There is no body. Again. Nothing but... well, I don't need to repeat such monstrous details. You've read the reports from the previous murders. Much of the same ghastliness.
Piper scoffs, her shoulders tensing, and I swear I can see tears in her eyes. She's hurting and angry. So angry I can feel it. Gooseflesh prickles across my skin thanks to our close proximity, and my own emotions waver with the sheer force of it. This is fucking ridiculous.
This cannot keep happening, August!
I flinch, feeling the surge of energy as August reacts. The smell of ozone is suddenly thick in the air. There's a flash in the darkness, and violet sparks crackle around their clenched fist, their eyes alight.
Thank you, Piper, for your input. I didn't know this was upsetting. I assumed everyone was enjoying this.
A dozen eyes turn to look at them, and they quickly calm themselves. August looks beyond exhausted as always. Their skin beneath their eyes is purple, and their cheeks drawn. Piper opens her mouth to retaliate, but wisely decides against it. This actually might be the first time I've seen her look guilty. August reverts their gaze as if they can't bear to look at her. They're upset too.
I suggest you keep your thoughts to yourself in such a situation, unless you have any useful insight.
It's not a question.
Yes. Sorry, General.
I thought as much. We're all hurting, Piper, not just you. August sighs deeply, sparing us both a woeful glance before they address the gathered forces.
Hunters, any mages present will patrol the immediate area. Generals will head further afield and begin an extensive perimeter search. I want no stone unturned here. Any juniors need to get the hell out of here. You're not equipped to even think about dealing with whatever this thing is. And I won't be responsible for your demise. Anyone else present is to report back to headquarters immediately. We'll need people on the ground in order to reassure the townsfolk. I don't want this causing widespread panic. It's damage control time.
There's a quiet, subdued mumble of, "Yes, General," and they dutifully begin to obey August's orders, disappearing in various directions. Would you like me to join the perimeter search? No, I'd like you to go home. Leave this to the others. We need you ready for anything that may transpire tonight. Of course. Piper fidgets uneasy. What? You're a major, aren't you? If you were listening, you'll know what I asked of you. The tension between them is yet again immensely unpleasant. Of course, General. She should have expected such a response, and I wonder if she'll ever learn. Or maybe she's hoping to rile them up. I can't tell. She throws me a quick, pitiful glance before she glares at August turns to join her comrades. Later. August massages their temples, inhaling sharply. I notice that their hands are trembling, and I consciously take a step forward towards them, fearful that they might pass out. They hold out their hand. I'm fine. Really. General.
I appreciate your concern, Hunter, really. Anything that ails me is my fault and mine alone.
Now, please head back. I meant it when I said I needed you rested.
You'll be the first to hear if anything significant happens. I'll send a messenger to retrieve you when the victim has been identified.
Of course. Good night, and stay safe. If you think I'm staying out here in this for another second, you're sorely mistaken. I have a mountain of paperwork the size of Ibex on my desk. Farewell. I take a final look at the scene where the Enforcer witches have cast their mage lights over the bloody patch of grass, leaving them to their work no matter how much I long to investigate. After that outburst, it's best not to question my Enforcer's request. I bow my head before I turn, eager to get out of there. As I head back through the woodland, I notice how eerily silent it is. A strange sense of calm washes over me, then a whisper. Harry. I stop dead in my tracks, my hand hovering over my weapon. I see nothing, feel nothing, no matter how hard I concentrate. Then I realize that voice. The familiar yet subdued ache that begins to creep in my temple. James? You deserve to know. The pain ebbs and flows, my breathing slow, growing unsteady, almost as if someone weighs heavy on my chest. The fleeting, comforting calm that had just settled over me is snatched away as his voice continues to echo in my mind. No, what? I'm sorry. A sharp, burning pain shoots up my spine, and I fall to the ground. The snow-covered grass is wet before my fingertips. His words were cut off, and after a moment, I'm yet again surrounded in a blissful silence. Fucking ghosts. I drag myself to my feet, and now I only have one thing on my mind. One thing I must do. Visit the Lieutenant General and find out what the hell is happening to me. Okay, so we're going out at this at like almost 2.5 hours now. So I'm gonna save it here. So I'm gonna call it here and give my hands a rest. And before I do that, let me see who we can raid. Who is on? Let's see. No, we haven't raided Cypher in a while, so let's go over to Cypher. Cypher of Tears, pronouns she, her. She's currently playing Elden Ring. So she has many hats. She's one of the creative directors of Into the Motherlands. She's on Rivals of Waterdeep. So many hats. She's a wonderful person. Good quality people. I highly recommend. So we're gonna go raid Cypher. Okay. That is the raid call. Please feel free to put whatever heart emotes you like in front of it. Oh no, it's not working. There we go. That's the raid call. And remember, the raid rules. When we go over there, you listen to the mods and the streamer. Be on your best behavior because it is a reflection of the love, music, and appreciation I bring over to Cypher's community. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a little bit more of When the Night Comes, because I would love to actually play this a lot more. It's been a lot of fun to play and to do some narration. So thank you all so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I will see you around. But remember, hey, you're doing good. Don't worry about it. Now go make some noise for Cypher and be respectful. Bye-bye!